Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. Come on in because we are going to be creating the cutout of the week, which is something a little bit a different style than we normally do around here. And I'm hoping you're going to love it, okay? So comment the word Monday. That'll get you the link to the cutout of the week and give you all the details. But let me find my live and get this shared over into the broadcast channel really quickly. But my computer seems to not want to load anything. We love that. We love a good issue with technology, don't we? Hello. All right. Found my live. Let me get this shared, and then we are going to get started because we've got some painting to do, y'all. And I'm hoping y'all are going to love this. All right. There it is. Okay, so our cutout of the week is a little sign that says, "Have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas." And it's more of like a retro vintage, I'm guessing, not, I don't know, more retro style than anything we've ever done. So we're going to paint it with fun, bright colors and just make it a little bit more fun and festive. So we're going to pop on to say hey. You can comment the word Monday. That'll get you the link. Let me pull out my cart of paint over here. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Melinda. So, y'all, I've been freezing all day long. All day. I've been so cold. Okay. We're going to go in. We're going to do No. Hold, please. Where's that pink that I wanted? Well, dang. Cotton candy. We're going to use cotton candy. Hi, Betty. We're going to use cotton. No, we might go cactus flower. I can't decide. One of these two. We're going to use desert cactus for the tree. We're going to use some white. We're going to use red. We're going to go true red. And then I think I need like a deeper pink. So let's go. If y'all are popping in, say hey. I'm trying to get my colors out. And maybe we'll go vintage pink. Let's see how this works out. Okay? Alrighty. So before I do anything, what I am going to grab is my tape. I'm going to put all my little pieces on my piece of tape. Michelle, I've heard of that happening with other people. I've seen a lot of other posts from different creators saying that that Facebook is unfollowing pages for people when they didn't want that. So make sure you hit the follow button. If you don't follow me, make sure that you follow. Make sure that you're in the broadcast channel. I keep y'all updated in there. If you want to join the broadcast channel, down in the pinned comment at the very bottom where it says like comment Monday, if you open that up, that will take you to that link that's in there. It'll take you to the broadcast channel. You just have to click in it and then click join channel. But that's so weird. Hi, Dawn Glaze. Hi, everybody. All right, we're going to paint the background. We're going to go with, I think, cactus flower. I think that's what we're going to do. It's good, Linda. I've been running around this house with a chicken with my head cut off. I've been packing orders, cutting orders, cleaning, picking up, and trying to get the new laser up and going. Actually, what I'm doing tonight is the very first thing that I cut on the brand new laser. So that's exciting, right? Hi, Marie, and I got something in my eye. All right, we're going to go in with cactus flower, and we're just going to pull this all the way across. That needs to be over there. So I'm going for like a retro Christmas look. Bright and fun. Now, you can totally take my colors and make it traditional, but I thought since we went traditional last night on the jar inserts, let's do something fun. Yay, Betty. Hi, Sam. Yes, now that my second laser is here, once I kind of get my settings dialed in, which is what I'm going to work on after my live tonight and cutting and shipping orders, once that is ready to go, y'all, we're going to be busting out orders left and right. So, like I said, I just needed to get my laser here before I could get caught up, and now we're going to be in business, y'all. The help is here. and I can feel like I can breathe a little bit. I know. I've been wondering where you've been. I just figured you were busy. I just assumed you were busy. But make sure you're in the broadcast channel, Michelle. I'm not sure if you're in there. Or if it also unfollowed you from the broadcast channel. I don't know. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Deborah. So, yay for the new laser. I'm so excited, y'all. So I am going to be out of town Thursday and Friday, but good old Shelly is going to come and cut orders. So nothing will ship out, but the machines will still be running. So she'll keep the things cutting. And then when I get back on Sunday, I will ship out everything that she cut for us. So, and I did note that in the calendar for y'all. If y'all didn't see that I posted earlier in the month. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Diane. So, all right, let me angle y'all down just a smidge. Hi, Dolores. Oh my gosh, Michelle, that's so exciting. Hi, Cheryl. You eating breakfast? All right, let's get this dry. We'll do another coat of this. But let's see. So all the little stars are going to be white. Have and Christmas is going to be white. And then our Mary Mary is going to be 3 different colors. But this definitely needs a second coat for sure. For sure, y'all. So this is the cutout of the week. Typically, I keep the cutouts of the week small, but I saw this and I really wanted to make it, and I thought, let's do that for the cut of the week. It'll change things up, right? So this is going to be $18, and that includes your shipping, so you won't have the additional shipping charge. Or you can add it to an order for $12. I don't know, Miss Donna. I haven't talked to her about it. Maybe she'll go live. I don't know. It kind of depends on work and stuff for her. I don't want to put the pressure on her to go live, but maybe she'll go live on Saturday for us. Alrighty. We're going to do one more coat. So this is the color Cactus Flower. This dried a little bit darker than what I was expecting, but I still like it. Y'all, I placed another deco art order. And I don't know if Miss Marie is in the comments yet, but one of my purchases was her fault. So. All right. Getting this covered. I put way too much paint on here. Imagine that. Hi, Connie. How's everybody doing? Okay, what's the temperature where y'all are at? I've seen some people saying they have snow and that it's really cold. It was cold here today, like in the morning. But it was short-lived. Hi, Darlene. All right, let's dry this. And let's see if a second coat looks good with it. But this is going to say, have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. And we're going to go in retro vibes. Yes, Miss Maria Influence, one of my choices in my deco art order. So once I get my deco art order, I will be sure to show y'all what I got. You're welcome, Dolores. 29, Melinda, or as I say, Melissa. 87 in California, 87 in Arizona. Yeah, it's supposed to warm back up here this week. Like almost 90 degrees here in Texas, or in South Texas. 82. I'm jealous. Thank you for sprinkling. 29 and it was windy, yes. It got really windy here Sunday morning. 51 and raining in Maine. I'll take the rain. We need the rain. Desperately. Alrighty. What do we think? Yay or nay? Should we do another coat? Yay for another coat. Or nay for not another coat. 24 with snow on the ground in Virginia. 28 in snow in New York. Freeze. Oh my gosh. Oh my word, y'all. Y'all better stay warm. I'm over here complaining about it being 50 something. And I'm saying I'm cold. But I'm a Texas girl. So. Boom? That was weird. So we're saying yay for another coat or nay for not another coat to keep. High 45, 24 in Minnesota. Hi, Angie. All right, let's see. I think one more coat, unfortunately. I'm getting probably paint all over my shirt. I probably should have changed out of this shirt before I went live. I will. All right, one more coat. Okay, so this is Cactus Flower. This is where maybe base coating in white or gray might have helped me to not have to do so many. One more, and of course, what did I do? I put way too much paint. But what we'll do at the end when this is drying, we'll put it to the side and we'll paint our other pieces. That way we're not like sitting here watching paint dry, because who wants to do that? 40 in Louisiana. Yeah, it was cold here today. So I hope everybody stays warm. I hope no one is falling over. Everybody was telling me last night, if you didn't watch last night, everybody was telling us how they fell and got a concussion and hurt themselves. There was like 3 or 4 people last night. So y'all be safe out there. Don't fall and stay warm. I sound kind of bossy when I say that. All right. 3 coats is going to be, we're going to make it, we're going to say it's going to be enough. All right, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to wipe this up, and then I'm going to pull out my white paint, and let's get the white done, because we know that the white's going to need a couple of coats. It is very cozy. It's very warm, and I just hope I'm not getting paint all over it. All right. We're going to pull this out. So this has all of our little pieces, and all of this is going to be white. Okay, so that makes it really easy. Now you could do fun, different colors. You could do golds, silvers, coppers. You could paint it with, I mean, you can paint this however you want to. Who am I to tell you how you should and shouldn't paint it, you know? Come on, dry. Oh no! My tape doesn't want to stick because it's wet. There we go. All right, then we're gonna paint this in white as well. Hi, Patty, how are you? Okay, question of the night. I'm surprised Michelle hasn't asked it. Unless she hopped off, but she might have. Y'all, question of the night. What are y'all having for dinner? I'm having leftover Olive Garden that I forgot I had until Thomas reminded me. Because I was gonna make tacos. We didn't make our tacos last night. I stayed on live too late for us to cook, and we had to go run an errand. So, all right. So I'm just taking white and I'm just dabbing this on here. We'll have to do a couple coats of the white. I'm kind of hoping I have garlic bread in the freezer too. That would make my day. And then I'm gonna run. So I prepped. This will be like my first run, y'all. So all day today, I've been testing the laser, trying to get it to the right settings and all of that, making sure, you know, everything looks good for y'all. So I prepped about 8 or 10 sheets of orders. And I'm going to do a run after my live where I'm running both lasers at the same time and see how fast I can cut those 8 sheets with the 2 lasers instead of using 1. So I'm pretty excited about it. Homemade tamales. Yum, Darlene. I love tamales. Chicken tacos, toast with apple butter, Domino's, chicken and stuffing in the crock pot. Ooh, yum, Janice. Chef salad. Ooh, I love cheeseburger soup, Darlene. Hi, Marcy. How are you? So I'm going to be upfront and honest with y'all. I'm probably not going to be doing any chalk projects this week. Just because where all my chalk stuff is, unless I can get back there and kind of clean it up a little bit. Because I really want to do some chalk stuff with y'all because I have some ideas. But my other craft room, my new craft room is kind of in, I showed y'all last night, in disarray. So my plan is when I get back next week is to tackle that. But before I head out of town, I want to get as many orders out as I can. So we'll get back to chalk projects really soon. I just got to get that back room together. Maria, it kind of depends, but each sheet is probably at least 20, 30 minutes. So at the very minimum, 4 hours. And so I might be able to get all 4 done in 2, or all 8 sheets done in 2. It kind of just depends. Like the gingerbread embellishment kits, I do like a full sheet of that. So I cut one full sheet, like a 2-foot board by a 3-foot board, full of those little pieces, and that takes a little bit, like an hour and a half to cut. It just depends on all the detail on it, but I would say minimum 4 hours to cut all of those, and now I'm hoping I can be done when I hop off of here by like 11, and that'll take care of 20 orders right there. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back to my turnaround time, y'all. I woke up Sunday morning at like 3 o'clock wide awake, like with the guilt of why am I sleeping? I should get up and go cut orders. And that's been happening a lot. So I've changed what I'm doing. We got our second laser. So I'm hoping that this will help get us back to like our 5 business day turnaround time. So, yes. So we'll do the test run tonight and we'll see. So I'm excited to see how that works out. All right, so there's our bright white. I don't think we need another coat of this. Okay. We're going to put this to the side. Let's check out our pink and let's see how that's drying. Okay. So far, so good. I think that looks good. I actually really like the pink. I think with a couple of coats, it doesn't dry or doesn't look as dark like that original coat. Okay. Then let's do our tree. So we're going to do this in Desert Cactus. I feel so bad. I kind of just picked out all my colors tonight and I didn't ask y'all. Hi, Maureen. We're just hanging out and painting. We're doing our cutout of the week, which you can grab this when you comment the word Monday. That'll get you the link. You can go check out the price. It's $18. It's an 8x10 sign. And the $18 does include your cost of shipping. And it's discounted shipping. I give y'all a little bit of break on the discount. Or a little bit of break on the shipping. So, this will be available this week. Yeah. Okay, I love Desert Cactus. I wonder if we should have gone, ooh, you know what? I think I should have used eucalyptus leaf. Yep. Let's see what y'all think. I think eucalyptus leaf would look better. I gotta paint the whole thing now. I'm sure Maria is gonna be so excited that I want to change it to eucalyptus leaf. Yep, I'm gonna change it. That's not the color I was wanting. All right. Well, we got a base coat on. I meant to use eucalyptus leaf, not desert cactus on this one. That's what I had originally planned. And I forgot. Hi, Robin. I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good. This is the green that I'm wanting. I think that's going to go better with that pink. Exactly. It's not Maria's fault this time. It's mine. All right, let's get this dry. We'll go over it with eucalyptus leaf. So aloe, I'll show you what the aloe will look like on the pink. So if you have aloe, oh my God, this is not aloe. This is desert cactus. Alex. This is desert cactus. So if you like the desert cactus or you're like, well, I just have desert cactus, this is what it's going to look like on top of there. I'm not going to put it down because it's not dry. But there it is with the pink and that green color. I think that's pretty too. So, but this is going to be more green, bright green. This is what I was wanting. All right. I'm trying to get rid of all these giant makeup sponges that I bought from, I was going to say Costco, not Costco, from CVS when I was in a pinch. Oh yeah, that's the green I'm wanting. So here is the difference. So this is obviously eucalyptus leaf, and then this is the desert cactus. So you can see that the eucalyptus leaf is a lot brighter than the desert cactus. We blame, I mean, not Thomas. Thomas doesn't blame Maria. I blame Maria for everything. Thomas tells me that I need to be nice to Maria. That she may not like me after blaming her for everything. Like, but Maria gets my humor. She knows. She knows I'm just joking with her. She knows. And I told her if she ever wants me to stop, that she just can tell me. And I will respect that. Hi, Inez. Thanks, Betty. All right, let's dry this. Let's dry and see how it looks now and see if it needs another coat. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really pretty on that pink. With the white, then it's gonna have Mary, 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 which we gotta figure out the 3 colors we wanna use. So let me get this dry. Exactly. That's what Thomas says. He goes, if I'm not making fun of you, that means I don't like you. Because when I stop teasing you, that means there's a problem. Because he's constantly teasing y'all. Okay, so I don't think we need another coat of the eucalyptus leaf. So it's going to say, have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. But the fun part of the 3 Marys is we're going to do 3 different colors. So I was thinking, what if we did cotton candy, vintage pink, true red? Do you like those? Or maybe we do cinnamon drop. I think cinnamon drop is better. So this would be the order. I think I like that. Yay or nay? Now I know that this might not be everybody's style. You could do blues. You could do a blue background. That would be pretty. I mean, you could do a light purple background. You can do whatever floats your boat. Linda, that has been what lots of people have been saying. I would say everybody do me a favor. Let me grab this. Even if you already think you get the messages or you're not sure, click on that link down below, the one that I just sent, and make sure that you're part of that part of the broadcast channel. That is where I will send out a message when I go live. Now, if you mute the messages, that's not okay. No, it's really fine. But if you mute the messages, then you're going to miss the notification. So, all right, so we're going to go cotton candy, vintage pink, cinnamon drop. Here we go. Hi, Leanne. Trash, trash. I don't need the pink anymore. And then we're going to paint this in gold. Well, I kind of want to go from light to dark. That was my thinking. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Alrighty. So there, there, there. Just making sure I don't mess up my colors. All right, so we're gonna go in with cotton candy, and we'll do this first one. I think cotton candy is gonna need a couple of coats, and we are just going to put that right on top. Oh, that's a pretty color. If y'all don't have cotton candy, I like this color. We've used this one before. Cactus flower is really pretty too. That's kind of what I'm going for, like an ombre kind of look. But by all means, switch up your colors, switch the order. Okay. Boom, boom. Went to Michael's and bought some of the paints you bought. I went crazy. That's like Thomas when he goes with me. Although he does like to get into it. He's like, oh, you don't have this color? He does get excited for paint shopping. Okay, so let's kind of just look. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm looking for, ladies. That's it. I like that. Oh my gosh. Can't get the paint out. The paint. The baby wipes out. Let's dry. We'll do another coat. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that makes me happy, y'all. All right, let's do another coat. So we're going to go in with the cotton candy. Get that nice and solid and bright. Okay. Then we're going to go in with vintage pink. I love this color. We use the heck out of vintage pink over the summer. Okay. And then we're going to do cinnamon drop. Ooh, yay. What color for the have? I did white. Boom. I don't know what is happening. The dogs are inside, and y'all know they're like children. They get into everything. Hi, Dawn. I don't know if it's because the laser in the new room is on. I gotta get used to all the noises it makes. All right, I'm gonna do one more coat of the red. The vintage pink looks good. The cotton candy looks good. We're gonna do one more coat of the red, and then we gotta paint the star, and then it's gonna be time to put this sucker together. Me too, Miss Linda. Hi, Anita. Tucker, come here. It's Tucker. That's that noise. Get out of there. Tucker, come here. What are you doing? Wreaking havoc. It says the request cannot be complete on the broadcast channel. Let me share it. Let me try this. Copy link. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm going to try to put it, I'm going to put it in the comments just in case. And hopefully, if it didn't work for you, maybe that one will. All right, let's pick up all this paint. So we used Cinnamon Drop, Vintage Pink, I need to get out my styrofoam plates or some foil to clean all this up. But that's why I love my glass mat. It's because it really is this easy to clean up. I took a paint scraper to it before I went live, wiped all this off. Get the majority of it off at least. Okay. Those are there. Last thing to paint. And we're going to use our chalk paste. We're going to use the color Nominee. Which Santa? This one? It's on my website. It's called Woodland Santa. You can search Woodland Santa, or you can scroll down to the bottom where I have all the squares of where things are organized. And you can click on Christmas. And it should be in there. Yeah, Michelle. Well, he is... I mean, you would think I need to worry about Boone because he gets himself into trouble, like swallowing things he shouldn't. But Tucker's the one that will make a mess. He's looking for food. He's hungry. Which I'm going to feed him after my live. Because y'all, they were losing their minds outside before my live. Because usually what I'll do is I'll feed them before I go live and then let them go outside for a little while I'm live, use the restroom, all that, and then they'll come back in. But I had to let them in because the next door neighbor's dog was outside and Boone and Tucker did not like that. How dare that dog be outside? Maureen, I'm not good about cleaning as I go all the time. I really try. That's what I totally forgot to pull out. So yes, Chalk just had a... You know what? We could probably... No. We'll go live with some of the new stuff this week. That's like the sublimation stuff. That's what we can do. I lied. We're going to do some Chalk lives now that I thought about it. But Chalk has a whole new set of Black Friday deals going on. So there's fabric markers. There's a bunch of sublimation stuff. So yeah. I haven't posted about it because today's been crazy. But I'll go live, probably not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. And I'll do some sublimation stuff with y'all because I can use my heat press and just set up my lights. It's not going to look pretty back there, but we can go live. You're welcome, Michelle. If you can't find it, just let me know and then I can send you a link. All right, let's hit this with the dryer because y'all, believe it or not, it's still a little wet. That pink is so pretty with the green. That's gonna be gorgeous. I love this. And tomorrow we have another free ship Tuesday item. So you'll want to be in the Cutout channel for that. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a door hanger for free ship Tuesday. Alrighty, so let's take out our black marker and we're going to clean up the edges. Oh my gosh. I don't know Miss Tammy's here, Tammy Roofer. But Tammy, I just remembered that I didn't test that for you. The pink is Cactus Flower. Cactus Flower. I will take a picture and I'll post my color list over in the VIP group. It's under the featured section. And I will post like the list of colors that I use in there. All right. Y'all, look at that green. So pretty. Okay, we're going to use our stick fast. And then now we're just going to glue it all together. Okay. Now the backboard is scored, but obviously the more layers of paint that you add, the harder it's going to be to see the score lines. So just keep that in mind. Linda, so we got to use those fabric markers at ChalkCon when I went to Kansas City in the summer, and I tried it on just like a flour sack towel. It's so easy. It's perfect for kids because they can make like a little towel or a pillowcase, and they can use those fabric markers, and you don't have to get out the jars of ink and hope that it doesn't get everywhere. It's perfect for children. All right. I got an itch in my throat. Ooh, y'all, look at that white on that green. So then we have. Why didn't it go there? And we're going to say Mary. Mary. Got it, Michelle. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love that. I really, really like that. So I'm trying to decide. I know I already glued the tree, but I'm trying to decide if I should add a little bit of distressing on the tree before I glue. I'm thinking I should add a little bit of black. What do y'all think? I feel like distressing will give it a little bit of character. I know, isn't this so fun? Oh yeah, okay. I'm going really lightly in with the black. This is just gonna give it a little bit more depth and dimension and not look so flat with the green. So I would have I should have done this before I glued the tree down. We're gonna make it work. And I'm doing it very lightly. I'm not going in crazily. Yeah, that's what it needed. Okay, that looks better. I'm gonna distress the edge of the frame too. All right, let's start gluing. So I'm going to get the have down first. Okay, this is where I'm going to get glue all over my fingers. And the cutouts are going to want to stick to my hands like that. Okay. Hit the heart button for me. Y'all, hit the heart button, share the video. Do all those things. That helps everybody out. Any crafters that you watch, any creator, that helps them. Oop. Oop. Got a little too much glue. I'm trying to put it down before it sticks to my finger. There we go. All right. And then we're going to do this. Thank you for all those hearts. My glue is just kind of pouring out because the nozzle is so wide. I don't want that much glue all over the back. There we go. See? It gets stuck to your finger and then it moves it around. All right, got that one down. Hi, Sue. All right, let's do this one. I need to get a different nozzle, but this one is almost done. Like, I'm at the very end of this bottle, and I don't really want to waste a new nozzle for it. Okay. This was super easy to paint too. Like, y'all could do it in blues. Ooh, Vanity, Maria. Vanity would be pretty on here. I did mine in pinks, obviously, but blues, like bright blues, traditional colors, red, green, gold, white. I mean, you could change this up to fit whatever you want. I love this. All right, I'm gonna do the gold star. Okay. Then I'm gonna glue. Oh, that's a good idea, Lynn. Duh, why didn't I think about that? That's a great idea. How do I keep the glue from drying on the cap? I don't. It happens. That's why like this nozzle is cut down to where it's quite large because it dried in the cap. I've heard people you can put like a straight pin in it. I don't have like a good trick for that, unfortunately. I just cut it. All right, so here is this. You can't just glue these anywhere because they are based on size. So you do kind of have to puzzle them together just a little bit. So I'm not going to glue them first. I'm not going to glue them as I put them down. I'm going to make sure that I have the correct pieces on the correct one. I hope that makes sense. Because they are all kind of different, slightly different sizes. But you could do these little snowflakes in like shimmer colors. I mean, there's the possibilities are endless with this one. Okay. Not that one. Probably that one. This one's gonna go here. And here. So like I said, the board is scored, so you'll be able to see through it. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh. What do y'all think? All right, let's start gluing these. Miss Lynn's over here, you know, making sense. Telling me, just glue it to the next one. A little dirt. All right. This is where I should just turn it to make sure it's lined up. Yes, glitter or diamond dust. I don't know if Miss Robbie's still here, but I'm pretty sure Miss Robbie would be like, use diamond dust. She loves diamond dust. I love this, y'all. It's something different. And if I'm being honest with you, Christmas crafting is probably going to end here relatively soon. And we're going to move on to all the winter stuff. I don't know how much more Christmas I'm actually going to do. Absolutely, Maureen, I get it. That's why I was saying, like, adjust it to your color scheme. If you like the sign, adjust it to your color scheme. Like, you could do like a bright blue and then 3 blues here. You could do purples, different golds, or different like metallics. You're fine, Lynn. All right. And I'm going to distress the edges. I know, Michelle, I know. But in order for y'all to get your stuff on time before Christmas and have time to craft it. See, I told y'all Miss Robbie would say yes to the diamond dust. I would say we could do diamond dust, but y'all, I quite literally have no idea where it is. So I was thinking, oh, I'll just go grab it. It's in the other room. It is in the other room, but not where I know where it's at. All right, let that set up for a second. Okay. So, should we distress in white around the edges, or should we distress in like a black and do it very lightly like we did on the green? What do y'all think? So we use cinnamon. Actually, I'm going to hold that out because I'm going to post this in the VIP group. So I'm not going to put that up yet. We're going to let this set up just a second. Because y'all know me. I'll go pick it up. And they'll start falling. White. Okay. Ooh. White versus black. White. I think black would look pretty too. All right. All right, we're just going to take the ink pad and we're just going to distress directly onto here instead of using Linda, are you asking what diamond dust is? It's similar to glitter, but it's little pieces of glass. I would love to go in and add diamond dust to the snowflakes. Glitter would work though. Glitter would be really pretty. So I'm just taking the ink pad and I'm just doing it directly onto the board. Oops, I got a little on the tree. It's all good. I'll fix it here in a second. It feels slightly aggressive. Actually, I think I kind of like it. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, you have to be really careful with diamond dust and not get it on the floor because it's little shards of glass. You gotta be really careful with it. I got a little bit of black somehow on here. Okay. So, let me distress this little part that I had to fix. Sometimes the ink pad, it gives you more like an intense look instead of like with the finger dauber. All right. Let me grab my twine. I think a cute little bow with this would be adorable. I don't have ribbon because, well, I don't know where any of it is. So I would prefer to add a bow to this, but I don't know where like all my ribbon is. So we're just gonna be real basic. That's okay, Dawn. If you still want to order from Thrifty Thursday last week, you can. I understand. I get it. The only thing that wouldn't qualify is just the light up snowman. That'll be regular price. Yeah, I have it. I need to pull it out. But it looks really pretty. You just got to make sure that you don't get it on the floor because you don't want to step in that with bare feet. I've done that. It's not fun. All right. And there's our little hanger. What do y'all think? Don't go anywhere because I'm going to give one of these away here in just a second. So, oh my gosh, look how cute that is. You know what? This would be really pretty had I had like, oh, I wonder if they have it gold. Like if we could distress it in gold. That's like a bronze color. I'm going to have to see if I can find like a gold distress oxide. But I think distressing it in gold would have been really, really pretty. But what do y'all think? So this guy is $18, which includes shipping. If you just want to go to the website and purchase, here is the link to purchase it. Or you can start an order. Oh, I didn't put it on the page. My bad. I need to fix that. I'll make it to where it's the main thing on the page. But here is the link if you want to just go to the website and order it and not worry about waiting for an invoice or anything like that. It's going to be $18, which hi Marina, which includes your shipping, or you can add it to an order for $12. The only thing that's different is the shipping is not included, obviously, right? So your shipping will be added once you're done with your order. So if you want this to be added to your order, just comment the number 100. It is $12. It's an 8x10 sign. I think that'd be perfect for like a little girl's room. And it'll fit on your signpost. Now, if you do your signpost, paint this, glue this knob up here. So if you glue it up here, it'll hang perfectly. So, I was just a dum-dum and I glued mine in the wrong spot. So, or I can just shorten, it and it'll hang. But it will hang on our large signpost, okay? So you can comment the number, I don't know if I gave you a number, but you can comment the number 100. No, you can comment, I lie. Comment the number 5. If you want this, comment the number 5. It's $12 if you want to add it to an order, or if you just want to go out and just purchase it, and you go directly to the website and get it. But what do y'all think? I love this. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm envisioning like a bright blue background with 3 different blues. Or like a light purple background with 3 different purples. Or you could do like a red background. And then you could do like gold, silver, white. I think it's really cute. Shelma, do me a favor and send me a message with your email address. So that way I can send you your invoice. Because I don't think you've shopped with me before. So do that for me. That way I can get your invoice sent over to you, okay? All right, y'all. Let's do a giveaway. Let's give one of these bad boys away. So let's do the word retro. R-E-T-R-O. You have to comment that word, and then I'm going to pick a number. Once the comments start rolling in, I'm not going to look over here. I'll pick like a number, like number 12, and whoever the 12th person to comment the word retro is the winner. You can only comment the word one time. And that's just the fairest way that I can think of doing it. Okay? So the word is retro. And I'll wait till comments start coming through. And I'm going to pick number 9. The ninth person to comment the word retro. Okay? Ooh, purple would look great. You could just stress, ooh, that's a great idea, Kimberly. All right, Maria was 1, Maureen was 2, Sharon was 3, Michelle was 4, Doreen was 5, Mary Beth was 6, Samantha was 7. Angie was 8, and Molly Bell was number 9. Miss Molly Bell, you are tonight's winner of this retro sign, or the blank version of this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh no, okay. So Molly Bell, if you'll send me a message to the page saying, hey, I won, I'll get you your form to fill out. I already have it cut, so I will ship it ASAP, so that way you're not waiting on me, or I'll ship it, what I'll do is I'll ship it with your next order, which one of your orders I believe is about to ship, because I know I was working on one of your orders. Okay, so if you want this, comment the number 5. It's $12, or you can go directly to the site and it's $18, and that includes shipping. The $12, perfect, Shelma. The $12 does not include the shipping. So, all right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna go heat up my dinner. I'm gonna give myself about 20-30 minutes, and then we're gonna do our test run of running both machines and seeing if I can get through the 8 sheets in about 2 hours. Ooh, a silver tree would be really pretty. You did, Molly. And I appreciate everybody being fantastic sports about the giveaways. I'm hesitant to do giveaways because a lot of times when I do them, I'm always accused of cheating. And it really is just, it's by luck. That's the fairest of fair ways that I can think of doing it. So I appreciate y'all being all great sports and congratulating Miss Molly Bell for winning. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live if I can during the day, showing y'all some of the sublimation stuff that Chalk came out with. Because that's something I could do with my minimal items, right? And then we'll be live tomorrow night doing some more cutouts and stuff like that, okay? Thanks, Kimberly. I will see y'all at some point tomorrow. Thank y'all so, so much. Y'all have a great night. Bye, y'all.